Tulip 3 is an exposed waypoint, so we're guiding you in. The waypoint opened at 300 meters was the waypoint radius. It's now counting you down with the arrow into the waypoint. The validation radius is about 50 meters, so at 50 meters you're going to see that the number 3 flashes green, which means you've validated it. And then on the left hand side you're going to have 1 out of 9 waypoints. Currently it is 0 out of 9. So as we come closer, within 50 meters of it, you will see a quick green flash, and now you've got 1 out of 9 waypoints. Waypoint has been validated. Here we've got a great example of a speed zone. As you can see, when you are in a speed zone, the speed shows orange, and when you're going above 60 kilometers an hour, which is the speed limit, it flashes orange. So it flashes orange to warn you you are over the speed limit. The Eclipsed Waypoint at Tulip 17 has opened up, and this one we set at a radius of 800 meters, so that's quite far. And now it's guiding you in over an 800 meter radius all the way until you validate it. We're approaching the validation radius of 50 meters. There it's green, and then it's 3 out of 9, waypoint validated. So yeah, I should be at 9:55. I'm not. I'm on the right hand turn there, so I'm going to adjust the odo very quickly. I'm just going to press on the odo on the top, and then I'm going to enter the new distance that I need. Very quick to adjust. And then another cool feature is if you press the lexicon icon, the lexicon comes up and it shows you what all the different stuff means, which is really nice to have access to the lexicon when you are training on a road book. The 3 out of 9 that you can see shows that I've cleared 3 out of 9 waypoints. And then also I've got the bottom left, I've got a timer. When I click on the timer, it starts, and then I can stop it by just clicking on it again. So very nice feature. I really enjoy that on this app. Another great example of the speed zone. We're coming up on 10:27. Speed zone engages at 60. It's orange because I'm below the speed limit. And then as I increase my speed, you'll see it starts flashing when I go over the speed limit, which is really nice. Going up 60, 65, over the speed limit of 60, and therefore it flashes orange. The moment I drop below the speed zone, it'll just stay a solid orange. Very happy, very nice. And then when you pass the FZ, the orange disappears again. We're going to come over to the FZ now, up to the 1090, and FC is finished. Great. Here we're coming up to a masked waypoint, Tulip 24. You can see how the arrow is guiding us in, and then it'll flash green, and we'll have 4 out of 9 waypoints cleared for this stage. And we validate it on 50 meters. Flashes green, 4 out of 9. Beautiful. Right, so Tulip 26 opens at exactly 200 meters. It's important to understand that you can shift the size or change the size of the open radius. We had this one on 200 meters, and then a validation again on 50. It's going to get to 50. Flash green, you've got 5 out of 9 waypoints for the stage. Validation was set at 50 meters in this case. Right, I'm now on Tulip 27. I want to reset my odo to 1420 because I'm about 20 meters off. I put in 1420, and then I carry on from there. The next waypoint is an eclipse, so this will have a wider or bigger validation radius, and you'll see it probably opens, I set it at 600 meters. So at 600 meters it's going to open for us and guide us in. Here the Eclipsed Waypoint opened at 600 meters, and we're moving towards it, and it'll then validate with green and show us we've got 6 out of 9 waypoints with a 50-meter radius as we've set it, and now we've got 6 out of 9 waypoints. This is the last one we'll do. This is the masked waypoint, Tulip 30. It's got a 300-meter radius. It opens up. We're in a river, so it's guiding us to the river. We've got a visual confirmation of a fence and also a quit river on the right hand side. We're going to go in. We're about 140 meters out, closer, and probably when we see the fence we know we're going to be there. 50-meter validation radius, flashes green, 7 out of 9. And now I just stop there quickly and reset my distance because I was in a river. I'd have taken some turns wide, some turns short. So I'm going to access my Odo by clicking on the top left on my Odo, and I was out with about 12 or 120 meters. I set it to 18.78, and there I carry on going for the rest of the roadbook. When you're done, you should have 9 out of 9.
Another very cool feature of this new app that we have is that you can access your GPS on your tablet from your roadbook. Now, normally when you write the roadbook, you would choose whether you have the coordinates on the bottom right corner where it says GPS now. In a race, you will only have the coordinates for waypoint Eclipse. So Tulip 3 is a waypoint Eclipse. We're going to go to a different waypoint. Let's use this mask waypoint. So once again, in a race you wouldn't have this coordinates, but for training purposes we're going to go to Tulip 7, which is a masked waypoint, and to access it all you do is you long press on the GPS wording. We're going to use locust map. We've already preloaded the route on locust map so that we know where we're going, because again this is for training purposes. So we're going to open it and it's going to jump to the waypoint where that tulip is. So if you press there, that is going to be Tulip 7, and it's going to tell you that from the location where we are at, it is 0.5 miles to that location. So that gives you a good idea of how that works. It's a very cool feature from the app that we're very happy with, and it helps a lot for when you are training. So this is the Gpx Track of the entire roadbook, and this is how you can access it. So another quick example would be, if we want to find another point, let's go further down the roadbook. Let's find another eclipsed waypoint rather. Here's another eclipsed. So Tulip 28, press on that, open locust maps, and it jumps to Tulip 28. You can see there it says Untitled 28. That's Tulip 28, and that then takes us to that point in the roadbook.
Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let us know.